All right, so I stopped the video there because we basically doubled back to where we had come in. To the big puddle that we just came across in the flooding. If we go this way, it'll take us back out to Fuller Street. Either of these trails would take you back out to Fuller Street. If you want to go up, if you're going to go up the hill, you go left, you go right, because that's where we're more interested in going forward. All right, come here, you. Hey, get out of there. Anyways, here we are back on Fuller Street. Now what we'll do is that road that we started behind Hilco, we're now at the other end. If you're looking at a map, and my intention is to put one with all this. When I edit this up, I'm going to put up the raw foot. There'll be a raw footage version that I'll put up right away, and then I will clean it up and do some more of the post-production. But this is 10 Mile River at its source. And this is as you go across that little bridge of Fuller Street to give you a better sense. All right. This little path goes nowhere. This is basically just goes around the pumping station. I know, I tried. And over here, any of the trails that you might find here could lead you up to the Stone Crush, which means you're not getting very far. But there is, if you come down here and for some reason it's busy, plenty of parking. Now over here, if you're looking at a map, this is the old railroad right-of-way, the old rail bed. All right. Now, if you continue down over here, that would eventually lead to the North Attleboro pumping station, the road, and up behind the public safety building. We're going to go this way, because over this way takes us back to the railroad and the other half of the Now, when you come this way, when you come in and out this way, you'll be doing fine. Rarely floods. Rarely has too many issues. That trail that we had looked at before that leads to the back of the public safety building, that would be right here. So if you had a change of heart, one way or the other, because what it'll be is it'll be flooded and muddied down there, which it is now. You cross over here, you get back on it. Because here is a little culvert, a little bridge from the railroad days to get over it. And once you're on the other side, it's not too bad after that. So you can go back down and get on the trail that way, or pick up the trail that way, whatever your pleasure. It'll also be even an easier place up ahead when we get to the other North Attleboro pumping station. As you can see, it's pretty much a nice clear track. There are issues up ahead. We'll see what that looks like given the rain we've had, whether it's flooded or not. How clever people would be at times. I always like seeing this. This would be the way down towards the vernal pond. And I would love to know the story on this thing. Looks like it would be someplace where you'd go up and sit, like for a hunter. Just can't imagine why. But somebody did this. Anyways. You can see that later when water would run off here, that this would start ponding up. Okay, so just to the left as we're looking at this would be the railroad bed right away. And I came over this way so you can see the again, some of the old work that was done here. That road from that Attleboro pumping station that's in the background, that will lead you around to the back of the public safety building and out their new road over there. So basically we just took a little side trip. And back we are. Now we're back on the old railroad bed. If you went straight through, this would take you through Hilco's building and eventually over to the roundhouse. And you can see how they built up the right-of-way here over the wetlands. I stop and tie my shoe. You can see from here that over the years the various scouts have made it their mission to do some work in here, and there is one of their little footbridges. And a couple of more in here as well. Nice of you to catch up. Hey, buddy. All right, as we're coming up now, we're coming up to another intersection of trails here. Again, I'm on the railroad right of way heading towards Hillcock. To my left, this trail would take you down. There's a small bridge that would take you over the river, and you would be at the North Edinburgh pumping station, and you would go straight up, and you would have the public safety building in the town complex to your left. To go right here, and you stayed straight through, it would take you down into the pond, or you could traverse over the hill and pick up this next trail that I'll show you. But if you went down this way, I'll have to know what's in front. Okay, and you can see the water levels have come down. There's the bridge. Now, the bridge used to go straight across. Somebody moved it. I would say the only people that had any incentive to moving it would have been the dirt bikers, so they could go straight across without going on the bridge, which is probably better for the bridge anyways. But it does look like care is being taken with it. But if you went across this bridge, as I said, you'd come up by the planning station, and if you're in the public safety driveway where the emergency vehicles come out, there's the gate. This is no trespassing, not that over water or whatever. Like I said, somebody moved it. It used to be straight across. It would be straight across here, but somebody moved it over here to the left. At least, and it looks like it's been. Somebody comes down. It looks like they maintain it once in a while in the process. All right, Ozzy. Oh, he wants to get a drink. Come on, I'm not going this way. You want a drink? Okay. All right, let's go back up this way. All right, so we go now to the left. So we follow on this, and we're coming back out again on the railroad, the old railroad bed. And when we come out here, we're going to go left because I'm going to show you how you used to be able to get to Town Park. Not anymore. But if you went straight across here, you would come back out on the road we originally started when we took that left. When we took the left to go in and check the end of Water Street. This would be opposite of that. But we're going to go down this way. All right, this used to be the way you'd be able to get to Town Park. I'm going to show you why it isn't anymore. It's a fixable problem. Somebody needs to come down and fix it. So this is the pump house. And there's a path right around it. And that will lead us to the problem. This is in back of the DPW lot. Boys are doing some clearing down here. It looks like somebody's addressed a problem. No, they haven't. And here is why this doesn't work anymore. There are just too many trees. It can be climbed over and the like, but for people walking their dog and the like, this is a problem. So when you look at the map, it shows that you should be able to go from Town Park over to the railroad bed. Well, it can be done, provided you want to hurdle this thing. Anyways, back out we go. Ozzy, come back where you came from. Yep. All right, I'm gonna go back. Pretty much finish with the basic outline of how to get into here. So we come back out and we've rejoined the, again, like what is it? It's called the old rail bed. As we proceed, it looks into be pretty good shape. Now, as you can imagine, with the water being this close, that there are flooding issues from time to time. I'll show you one way. It looked at one point when I first moved into the area that they were trying to put a one of those fitness trail workstations here, there, and everywhere. And one place that came in handy, that people noticed, now down here, here's a patch that frequently floods out. And what somebody did is they got a 4x4 and they made a little simple way to get across this. Because you can see that the water comes from over there and will flood across over into there. All right. So this oftentimes this will be problematic. But before you even get this far, if there's a lot of water, you'll have run into a lot of puddles and pondings in the process. This fence to my left here, if you can see it, is the basically belongs to 23 West Bacon. In other words, the old Whiting and Davis building. So the fence comes all the way around. It also encloses the what's now the second Hilco building, where the eyeglass repairs are, and the access to the DPW. And this pretty much gets us back to where we started. Back to Hilco in its parking lot. Somebody's come back here and done some work. This used to be also it's a puddle and a whole lot narrower. Not quite sure who and why it was done. Makes it nicer. There were a whole lot more puddles in the process. Now we got just this one. Let me use this thing. All right, this is where we came in. Okay. Oh yeah, and again, the illegal dumping, which is why they put the gates up and things like that, which doesn't still stop people. There's some others along the way here. And if you feel bad about walking around the gate like that, you can do this too. Follow the little trail. And this brings you out so you can see the right way. As I said before, when you pick it up at the top of the other hill over there, but down in the middle there, it's all water and all swamp and everything. So you can't really pass all the way through.